Hey, I'm Dave.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Other People's Beer.
Where we're raising the quality of beer by lowering the barrier of entry.
Hey, all right. Okay, so today we're putting this one up onto YouTube as well as onto our podcast channel. And I know I've been teasing on the Instagrams that there was going to be something special. And there is, but it's not this. I mean, this is special.
This is special.
This is special. It's special enough. But there's something even more special coming. So stay tuned to our podcast channel and hopefully early December or so have a surprise for you. Before we get going, do you want to plug some things such as our wonderful...
I was trying to get it, yeah.
Our wonderful stickers from our dear friend Kendall Feather. Designed them, printed through Sticker Mule, and I don't know how you would get one. How about if you send us an email with a topic or an idea, or even better, a contact to brew or to interview somebody, and we'll send you a sticker.
And your address.
Oh yeah, well, I think we would have to, if we pick your idea, because we don't have a whole lot.
That's great.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So what's the email?
Oh, the email. Our dear art director, Jake, has put it up on the board over there. I don't know if you can read it, but it is otherpeepsbeer@gmail.com. And also you can find us on Instagram at other.peoples.beer. And I think that's it. Is that all? What do you got?
That's good.
That's good.
I was going to ask you what's your glass today.
Oh, my glass is my dear friend Adam Feather sent this to me a couple years ago. It's a Trogs pint glass. He's from Pennsylvania. He goes he goes there all the time. Well, probably less now that he has children, but
True.
What about yours?
So mine's Fungi Brewing, which is the name. Can't really see it, but I think I've used it in a previous one. Christmas gift from my youngest for the name of my home brewing outfit. But I'm also decked out in my SS Brewtech sweatshirt with all the fermenters and stuff in the hood, and my Southern Growl hat. So I'm kind of like beard out.
I have a race T-shirt. Standard Pacific Northwest attire of a flannel and a Native Northwest hat that I got for my birthday, I think, a few years ago. You guys don't care.
That's right. Let's go.
On to the beer.
Let's get taste it.
On to the beer. So today, we have five beers to test today, or to taste, and one of them is absolutely experimental. I tried to make a non-alcoholic beer. We'll see how that goes. It is a sweet, I'm calling it Sweet BS because it's a sweet breakfast stout, and also BS is my favorite. So yeah, go ahead.
All right. Nice little head there. Good nose.
Oh boy.
I don't feel a buzz. It must be non-alcoholic.
Oh, yay! Already. I was really worried about this one. The flavor profile was what was concerning me, because I've never actually had a non-alcoholic beer, but from everything I read, you just take 5 gallons of beer or however much beer you want, and then you boil it or you hit it at 170 for about half an hour or so. And since alcohol and water boil at different temperatures, the alcohol will off gas, and then you'll be left with basically the water and the sugars and non-fermentables and all that other business.
I like it.
You do good.
Yeah, it's got a nice roasty taste to it.
Good. This one is. So I got sloppy last brew day because it was a very long brew day because I was going for 20 gallons. So I didn't hit my volumes on any of them. So I just took the leftovers and put it into another fermenter, fermented away with a Quebec yeast, the same one that I've been using, the Oleo 57 something. And then after it was done fermenting, I hit it at 170 for about 30-45 minutes, and
I was concerned it would taste a little, the mouthfeel would be off, but it isn't. It's got a good
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Stout mouthfeel. Nice.
Okay, so next up.
Are these all BS?
No, only a couple of them are BS.
Okay.
Yeah. So next up, I think what we should do is we should go for my bad clone of Founder's Breakfast Stout. It's a bad clone.
All apologies to Founders. You do it right, apparently.
I did not. So it's a bad clone because I didn't hit my temperatures. I didn't hit my volume. I didn't hit anything. So sorry. But, yeah.
All right. So definitely more of a head than the non-alcoholic version. Similar nose. What's that?
Chocolate. There's a...
Is there rye in here?
No.
Okay.
No. So this one has... Oh, what's it have? It's barley, some black malt. I forget the exact recipe. I think it's nugget.
Yep.
This is the one we were... Ken was busting my chops about over at in our last episode.
So if you listen to the podcast, our episode at Grapes and Grains, Ken was questioning one of the benefits of having a local home brewing supply store is that they can check your math instead of giving obscene amounts of hops
For a stout.
for a stout, for any beer, but for a stout. in
14
particular,
ounces of hops is a lot of hops, but for a stout, it's right out. So anyway, but yeah, it's got 2 types of coffee, sweet chocolate, and bitter baking chocolate.
I think I can taste the nugget. I like that.
Oh, good.
Which is abnormal for a stout, but I like nugget. So nice. What would you have hoped for to make this not a bad BS?
Well, it's not a. I mean, it's a good beer. I like it. I was hoping for a higher ABV.
Yeah.
Really, because it should be up around. The original gravity should have been like 109 or something like that, and I came out at like 106. So don't worry.
I have that too.
Better temperature control is coming in my future. So the next one is what I'm calling Reagan.
Reagan BS.
Yeah, Reagan BS.
Okay.
Right? So the story behind that is one day I took the kids to Starbucks like you do if you're from the Pacific Northwest. Coffee is what you do, right? So we took the kids to Starbucks, and they handed us our drinks, and I drove off. My daughter got something with caramel. My youngest daughter got a something with it's like hot chocolate. And I asked for, one of my friends had told me about like an oat milk latte or something. So I'll have that. And I got not at all what I wanted, what I ordered, but it turned out to be a happy accent, right? Bob Ross style. And it was a iced brown sugar oat milk shaken latte, and it had the name Reagan on the. So I got somebody else's drink, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll like you scroll through the post or whatever, you'll see I posted a picture. I was like, "Hey Reagan, your drink is real extra, but it's delicious." So since it's got oat milk into it, I named it Reagan.
So cheers to Reagan.
Yeah, to Reagan. And this one is also based on the Founder's Breakfast Stout.
For you purists out there, we know we're not washing our glasses, so this is our beer tasting, not yours.
I mean, if you guys are in town, you're welcome to give me a holler. But it looks. The head on Reagan
tighter.
is a little, it's tighter, it's lighter. It's, I don't know what the oat milk does to it, but after that, I started putting oat milk into my coffee instead of half and half. It's so good.
It's so good. Yeah, I had an oat milk latte the other day, and Caleb, my son, bought me a dirty chai latte. So throwing a shot in a chai latte, which I'd never had. Well, see, that's where I would have gone. It's like, how dirty do you want this, Caleb? Well, as dirty as Starbucks does it.
Yeah. So I can't really taste any difference.
There's the nugget that I was picking up in the breakfast stout or whatever that I was picking up is muted in here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can definitely, I don't know if it's suggestion or not, but I think I can feel on the edges of my
I
tongue
do feel a little different.
the milk, or
The residuals,
different. Viscosity.
Viscosity. Well, I mean, the only really, it would just be like putting oatmeal into the mash, is what I'm thinking. Because you make oat milk by putting oats in water and blending.
So this is more, it would be an oat stout, but it's an oat milk stout.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what was that you gave me the other day? It was was it an oat milk also, or was it almond milk?
I don't remember.
There was a beer from Atlanta.
Oh, almond milk.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an almond milk stout.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been testing other alternative.
Yep.
It was really good too. What was the brewery?
I don't remember.
Apologies to the brewery, we don't remember.
All right, so the next one we want to do is probably the Sweet Stout.
Yeah.
Right. I've been trying to go. I started with a non-alcoholic because I didn't want to ruin our palate with the rest of these
I
ones.
appreciate that.
And then I'm going more aggressive in the flavors. What I was hoping for.
Because the last one is a hot pepper stout.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, sorry, it's right up there. It's not like they didn't see
I
it.
can't read that. All right. Anyway, so the Sweet Stout, and this one I've done it before. I really like it.
What makes it sweet?
What's that?
What makes it sweet?
It's the lactose, right?
Okay, so this has lactose, that
Yep.
has oat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a different. So it's not based on the founders.
Oh, I see.
It's a different. It's a Hitachi Nest Sweet Stout, I believe it is. But anyway,
But it's still BS.
no, you want to go. We're on number 2. Number 1.
Oh, this is just sweet stout. Okay.
Yeah, I should label like number these.
Oh, I like the feel of that.
Yeah, it's like a warm caress in your mouth, which is also kind of weird.
Yeah. It tastes it's a very good stout. It's got a nice.
Thank you.
Again, I don't know what the I have to check my Cicerone, I guess, to see the flavor, like what's the feel. But there's a silkiness to it that's different than a stout.
Yeah, I feel that silkiness, but it's kind of like it's like a little, not citrusy, but it's
Yeah.
I want to say it's like a meringue, like a lemon meringue pie kind of thing towards the back of it.
Thank you.
Right under my tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I'm feeling it too, or tasting it. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So the last one
I'd
is
probably drink this all night long, right now.
right now.
Well, not right now, but I mean, out of the one so far.
But the last one is a sweetened hot stout. So it's the same one. It's the Sweet Stout, but I put in cinnamon stick and ancho peppers.
I love pepper beers.
Me too. I had one when.
Oh, look at that.
So without spoiling too much, I
Thicker
went
head.
to a place and then we did some things, and, right? And one of the beverages at this place was how do I say it without? Anyway, it was a hot pepper beer, and they used I think cayenne peppers. Fantastic flavor, not a lot of it had heat, but not as much as you would expect from cayenne or ghost pepper or whatever it was. It was great. We talk about it in the next episode. So stay tuned.
Again, if you're watching us on YouTube, we do have a podcast as well, and all your favorite podcatchers.
All of them, yeah. And if I do say so myself, it's pretty good.
Wow. I can definitely. Oh, there it is on the back. Okay, I'm gonna say I don't really taste the heat, but I taste the.
Get the sweetness on the tip, and then you get the cinnamon towards the middle, and then right around in the back.
It was
you
the
get
cinnamon. I was all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and in the back. Oh, it's still there from that one sip. I love that.
Oh, it's nice. It's
Oh,
it'll keep you going for a while.
Why the cinnamon with this? It's nice. I'm not second guessing, but
No, it was. What was that? So I was making, it's like green adobo or something, right? And in it, you put, or at least the way I make it, you put a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
So then I was like, well, if I'm doing a cinnamon beer, do that. And then also, a pepper beer, put some cinnamon in it. And then also, I think Mexican cake Has cinnamon in it and a little bit of pepper and chocolate.
Westbrook, right? Westbrook
I think
Brewing?
so. I think so.
That's right.
But yeah.
Drink local though. It's South Carolina, so I know that. That is good.
So, don't you have something on tap?
Actually, I have what I thought was going to be an Imperial Stout. It's still a good stout though.
Yeah. So that'll
Should we go over?
Maybe we should.
Let's do that.
Let's travel by map, as the Muppets say.
Ooh.
Waka waka.
Welcome to Fungi Brewing, the other side of the street. We have a couple of stouts from a very early episode of the podcast, but this is a stout called Palmetto Winter Solstice Stout, Imperial Stout. It was supposed to be.
In quotes.
Yeah, when we first came here, my wife said we need a stout for this or beer for this house, so I brewed this particular recipe. It was great. It was about 11% ABV, and it was just one of those beers that had a lot going on in it. Then I tried to do it all grain a couple years ago. Didn't feel the same. It was still a good beer. Drank it all, no worries. But this time I tried to go back to the original recipe, which is partial mass instead of all grain, and it only came up to be like 1.0, like 07 for the original ABV. So it ended out being about 8.3
Which
ABV.
is still respectable. But
Okay. Well, so we talked about Ken on the other side of the street, our local homebrew guy. He looked at this and he said, there's a lot of fermentables in there. You should have 2 packs of yeast. You actually should have 3. So without further ado. And this is a tasting because we only kegged it just a few days ago, so the carbonation's still there. There's a little bit of a head, but it's still not all the way in. Oh wow!
Smells boozy.
Yeah, there's a lot of good aromas going on. There's all sorts of different specialty grains in this one, and pounds and pounds of dry malt extract plus an extra pound of sugar.
Caramel.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow! Yeah, so
sorry guys, we went off into the
Whoa,
off into the distance. Oh no!
it blew us away.
Ah.
Yeah, so caramel. There's a
Jiggy. Here, I'll just self. Ellie doesn't need you. She'll be all right. Our cameraman abandoned us, so selfie time.
yeah. And you can also see some of the other gear that I have.
Oh
over
yeah.
here.
Sorry.
So,
And a water
fine.
heater.
Yeah, and a water
For
heater.
showering
You need
purposes.
that. Well, and also for PVW, it works better apparently with warm water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
he's back.
Our cameraman's back. All right,
Jake.
Yeah. So
Jake, we're not paying you for this. No, come closer, buddy. Good.
How's this?
That's good.
So you were saying caramel. There's
Yeah,
a kind of burnt, not in a bad way, but there's a roasted.
Toffee.
There we go.
There we go. That's what happens when you burn caramel, I think. You get toffee.
I think so too. I think that's what the people called it. Yeah,
No, I don't know.
I like it.
It's good.
I've been consuming this many evenings.
Just making sure it's not. Just check for
And
carbonation.
testing it. Yeah, just want to see how carbonated it's becoming. Yeah. So, and it's at that nice place where it doesn't I still haven't gotten my pressures right on my kegging.
Yeah.
So it's it stays in the glass instead of
All over.
overflowing. Yeah. So this is good.
Yep. Good. Good job. I
Yeah.
like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
So
sharing.
it's winter, so enjoy your stouts and Imperial stouts. And tell us if you're brewing, if you're watching this, because we know we've got at least over 100 people and 200 downloads. That means somebody's downloaded it 200 times.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Dad. But let us know what you're brewing, because we really wanted to do this because we want to. It's fun to brew beer. We've been doing it for millennia as human beings, beer. We're also having some people that are into mead, and some wine makers. Is that what they call themselves?
Vinters?
I didn't know if that's
I don't
venting or
know.
not because it's vintage. Yeah, maybe.
no, the
So
antique-
people that do the stuff with the grapes and fruit.
Yeah, they squish it and then they throw yeast at it. That's all I got.
So let us know what you're doing.
Yeah,
because we'd
yeah.
love to be part of that journey too.
Yeah, throw it in the comments, put it in an email, even better. Maybe we'll do like an email roundup or something if we get enough. We
absolutely.
can try and answer bad questions.
If you want to be in the running for one of these very cool stickers from
Kendall Feather.
Kendall Feather,
Yeah.
you can also let us know what you'd like us to talk about next or who you'd like us to interview.
Yeah.
We travel a little bit, and
if you have contacts at at a brewery, let us know. And big, small. I mean, I've reached out to some other home brewers too. So let us know.
So otherpeepsbeer@gmail.com.
Yes, otherpeepsbeer@gmail.com. So
till next time,
I'm Dave.
and I'm Mark.
Other People's Beer.